North America is home to some of the most awe-inspiring wildlife on Earth. From towering bears in Alaska to venomous snakes in the deserts, these animals command both respect and caution. While news reports often highlight deadly encounters, the truth is that wildlife attacks are rare, usually preventable, and often connected to how we humans share space with nature. Today, we're exploring the most dangerous animals in North America, not to spark fear, but to understand them better, respect their power, and learn how we can coexist safely. Let's begin with bears. Grizzly bears and black bears are perhaps the most iconic dangerous animals on the continent. Grizzlies, found in the Rockies and Alaska, and black bears, spread across much of the US and Canada, occasionally come into conflict with humans. Most bear encounters, however, end without harm. Attacks usually happen when bears are surprised, defending cubs, or protecting food sources. Across North America, bear-related fatalities average fewer than 2 per year. Most of the time, bears prefer to avoid people altogether. To stay safe, hikers should carry bear spray, store food securely, and make noise on the trail to avoid surprising a bear. The key is remembering that bears are not villains. They're intelligent, resourceful animals trying to survive in shrinking habitats. Another predator that sparks strong reactions is the mountain lion, also known as the cougar. These powerful cats roam much of western North America. Despite their strength, attacks on humans are exceptionally rare. Fewer than 30 fatalities have occurred in the past century. Encounters tend to happen where suburban development overlaps with cougar habitat. The safety rules are simple. Don't run, stand tall, make yourself look larger, and keep pets close. If you ever encounter one, maintain eye contact and slowly back away. Mountain lions remind us that wilderness still exists, and by respecting boundaries, we can safely share the landscape. Snakes often make people uneasy, yet their role in ecosystems is essential. North America is home to several venomous species, including rattlesnakes, copperheads, cottonmouths, and coral snakes. Around 7,000 to 8,000 venomous snake bites occur each year in the United States, but fewer than 10 result in death thanks to effective medical treatment. Snakes typically bite only in self-defense, not aggression. The best precautions are watching your step while hiking, avoiding tall grass or reaching under rocks, and wearing boots in snake-prone areas. Snakes warn us when they feel threatened. Rattlesnakes rattle for a reason. Far from being villains, they are key to keeping rodent populations under control. One of the more surprising animals to make this list is the American bison. These giants can weigh up to 2,000 pounds and sprint at 35 miles per hour. In national parks like Yellowstone, bison injure more people each year than bears do, mostly because visitors approach too closely. Tourists sometimes forget that bison are wild animals, not props for selfies. Staying safe means keeping at least 25 yards of distance and respecting park rules. Bison are not dangerous by nature, but their power demands space and respect. Sharks are another animal that often gets exaggerated in the media. The United States, particularly Florida and California, sees more shark bites than any other country. Yet perspective matters. On average, about 40 bites occur annually, and less than one is fatal. Statistically, you're more likely to be struck by lightning. Safety tips include avoiding swimming at dawn or dusk, staying in groups, and not wearing shiny jewelry in the water. Sharks play a critical role in maintaining healthy oceans. And the real threat isn't to us, it's to them from overfishing and habitat loss. Moose also deserve mention. They may look calm and even friendly, but in North America's northern forests, they're responsible for more injuries than bears. A full-grown moose can weigh over 1,600 pounds, and they're especially aggressive during mating season or when protecting calves. They also pose a major hazard on roads, where collisions can be deadly. The best approach is simple. Give moose plenty of space. If one charges, find cover behind trees, and always drive carefully in areas where moose are common. Moose are not dangerous by nature, but their power demands space and respect. Some of the greatest risks actually come from smaller animals. Bees and wasps, for example, cause more human deaths in the U.S. each year than snakes or bears, mostly because of allergic reactions. Domestic dogs account for thousands of bites annually, reminding us that coexistence applies even in our own neighborhoods. In the Southeast, alligators also pose a risk near waterways, though they rarely attack humans unprovoked. What all these animals have in common is that they are not villains. They are neighbors, powerful, sometimes dangerous, but always essential to the ecosystems we share. The key to coexistence is respect, awareness, and distance. By learning about wildlife, preparing responsibly, and understanding their role in nature, we can protect ourselves and preserve the wild heritage of North America. The wilderness isn't something to fear, it's something to respect. And speaking of coexistence, few animals test that balance more than wolves. Join me next as we explore their return to Colorado and what it means for humans and predators living side by side.